I'm trying to find. There's no enough fun. Oh, wait, y'all. The makings of you, Curtis Mayfield. Ooh, it's got me going somewhere right now. Tina says, "How you doing? How you doing? How's your Monday? You had a great weekend. It was that good kind of energy, that good kind of time. How you doing? Not that girl. How you doing? Love the name, you know it. Cause I tell you, I'm not that girl. I'm that grown ass woman. Be girl, be girl. Cause I learned these days, girl just don't mean girl. Let me wait a minute. They got my little girl. I'm grown. So even when I'm acting like a little girl, you better know I'm a grown ass little girl. Sure. How you doing, Susan? How you doing, sis? How's it going? How's your Monday? How's your Monday going? Not that girl. How's your Monday going? How was your weekend? Just John. Oh, I love to see your crown every time I come up in the building. Dude. And to see your crown with that wrench next to it. I said, wait, the kingdom. First king with a wrench. I love it. I love it. And I said, who would be the first king with a wrench? Now, you better put it in the history box. But John, I'm sorry I didn't come last night. I'm sorry. I'm glad I stopped being on y'all yesterday and gave y'all some of that great piano playing. Y'all probably thought Beethoven or somebody was out there, but I was no, it was me. It was me. That was me. But if you didn't see it, you might have to go back to yesterday. I was just, oh my goodness. People were just throwing their hands up, throwing handkerchiefs in the air. Y'all should have seen it. It was everything. But anyway, I went and sang Cree, how you doing? Good morning. How's your Monday going? How's your Monday? But yeah, yesterday, so I went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy. Great movie. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. But great movie, great movie, great movie, great movie. Then I just chilled. Yeah. Kick somebody on Miss Pac-Man. Y'all seen it. Y'all didn't get to see all of the greatness. I just showed you just a smidgen. I just let you in a little bit. Just a little bit. And then with Centipede, I just let y'all in a little bit because I was one-handed it, because I'm left-handed, so we extra talented. We're extra talented to all my left-handed people. Stand up. Stand up, because I notice a left-handed person across the room, and I'm blind. I can see about it holding it. I can see it. I know that arm when this up. But yeah, I was giving y'all the one-hand Centipede, but and I needed that yesterday. I needed a day like that. I needed a day of just love, family, video games, movies, food. I needed that. I needed that day all in one. I just needed it to pack it because right now you know how that mentally is, y'all. It's May. Thanks, Lion Pride Sis, for letting us know and remember if somebody didn't know. That is, man. Every month got us something. Every day got us something. And sometimes we don't remember. I don't. Or sometimes I didn't even know. But it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So, it is. And mental health don't have to mean you at the edge of your rock. Because mental health don't have to mean you going to go out and do the worst. But it's real. It's real. It's real, real, real. And like I said, I was like, oh. Like I took down my hand. You be having them moments like, I just gotta be free to be me. You be like, who are you fighting? Say to myself, I'm fighting me. And if you don't understand, good. Praise you. If you understand, praise you too. Ooh, that mental. And then last week was a week. From Monday to Monday, it was a week. It was a week. It was a week. From Monday to Monday. It was L's, it was big L's, and some of them L's was laughter. Some was love, I guess. There was some love in the building. And sadly, it was, in tragedy, but it was a week. It was a week. And I said, oh, and they on fire. Because I tell y'all, I don't know. I'm the type of YouTube. I'm going to subscribe mode, y'all. Right now, I'm going to subscribe, okay? And we just chatting in the chat. We just chatting, y'all. This is a private chat that's public. We just all chatting. We just chatting. We just chilling. Sometimes when it's quiet on YouTube, I don't think, oh, these people have just decided to hang with their family. They're going on a date with themselves. They're going on lunch. They calling a friend at home, dancing to some music. No, I don't think that. I think this is the quiet before the storm, and these bitches are brewing up something. They are brewing, and I'm always right. I'm always right. It'd be so quiet. Thursday it'd be so ooh. Friday morning, you strolling all through. I'm strolling all through my stuff. Like, dang, nobody got nothing planned. Didn't nobody go live last night. Dang, that's amazing. Be 7 p.m. Like, dang, it's still kind of quiet. Then one person will go live. And it'll kick off. You'd be like, whoa, there you go. But see, it was never quiet. It was quiet on YouTube. It was never quiet. It was brewing. That pot. That pot was stewing and brewing and hunting. When we get it to YouTube, honey, it's fireworks. It is fireworks. And that's why I said this week has been a week. It has been a week. It's been fights. It's been no wait, hold on, tell me. I gotta say this. Now y'all know. I see now you gotta say that. The official King. I do, and I've loved him a long time. I did not know he was on my baby Judge Mathis. And then he had Andre. I think Andre is such. See, time out because y'all know me. I got to go into explanations. Let me tell y'all something. The chasing reality, even if it ain't for everybody, it's for me. And I've been watching it since day one. So when they brought Chase in LA and King Payne was, I said, oh hell no, I don't want him in my faves. I love that show. I love the producers. They done got into some messy shit too, but we not talking chasing man. Reality. We not. But anyway, I said, wait a minute now. You gonna be on my show. A YouTuber I like. And then you gonna be on my ex-husband, still my husband, never known me, never met me. Judge Mathis? I said, what? What? Let me tell you something. I have wanted to marry Judge Mathis since I seen his intro and his show came out when I was Judge Mathis came out. I kid y'all not, I probably was like 15, something like that. But I was like, oh, I like this little street mofo. He had that little swag that he was giving me a little bit of meech. Because, honey, when I think about Detroit, one of my favorite people to ever forget before this show came out, before 50 made a show. Danny's always had a hottie thing for Big Meech. Oh my goodness. So if they got a little Detroit swaggy shag, I'd be like, oh heck you know. Something about that's a whole nother story. Even Eminem's Detroit swag. It's something with the if you got that swag, kind of like my swag from my city, like something about it, just give me this little. But anyway, so he was on Judge Mathis, right? With Andre. I said, wait a minute. And my dad didn't like everybody. No, she don't. I just tell you what I like. Because if I was coming up here and we was talking about people I didn't, or I had something different to say, I'd say that. That's when people kill me. You like everybody. You can't like everybody now. Come on now. Everybody. I don't like you and you sitting there talking to me. That's how you be thinking sometimes people talking like, I don't like you and you sitting there talking to me. But we don't have any interest. Do I call you? Do you call me? Do you need me? Do I need you? What do we have? I'm just trying to figure out what it is. I need to let you know I don't like you. Like I said, I don't walk in a restaurant and be like, hey, before I order, let me tell you all the stuff on your menu I don't like. So y'all got lettuce? Yeah, I don't like it. They say, hey, crazy cat mama. Hey, sis. They'll say, hey, what would you like on your hot dog? I tell you what I don't like. This what I don't want on there at all. Saying when you done, could you tell me what you want? Everybody want to hear what you don't like. What you don't like. What can't you stand? But see, what people don't understand is sometimes when you do that, you're giving everybody all yo, no, I ain't. See, that's class 201. We still in class 101. Gotta get past the first leg. Mounting. Thank you, my sis. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? That's my question for everybody. How was your Monday? Is it a manic Monday? Is it a rainy Monday, kind of cool, like it is out here today? Is it a sunny Monday? What kind of Monday you having? But yeah, it's jeez. Oh, I'm trying to think what else did they anyway. Oh, y'all. Now y'all know I ain't never ashamed to say I watched something. If I seen something, you know I'm not sure. So I don't even know if I want to. I don't even know if I want to talk about that yet. Maybe I'll come back to it because I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna come back to it. How about I'm just saying a disclaimer? I can tell y'all one thing I'm never gonna come on YouTube to see. Tatas, PPs, bumhoes, testicles. I never came on to see that. Like I didn't like unless I was in my YouTube search. Like, let me look up testes. Let me look up PPs. So I am begging a particular content creator to stop showing yo dingleberry. Like, and I'm asking if you can't stop. YouTube, please. YouTube, please. Unless we putting this in the X-rated section, and the X-rated section ain't gonna give us this much. Even if it's allowed to be on that 100,000 videos, how deep is it? It's not going this deep. It's not. And the worst part is this isn't even you doing something like you doing something sexual on it. You're not. But you're doing something very inappropriate by keep showing us your package. Like, Sparkle, I'm talking to you. Sparks. Sparkity spark. You spark something in me. And then I say, well, then if Sparkle's showing a package, why are you watching? The Bonnie, trust. When I put on your live, it don't be to watch for your package. It be because let me say, I know you're about to go in on something. Let me see. And sometimes, because Spark, I've tried to look you up. You can't. It's like you are the invisible creator, and you are breaking every rule on that channel that can be broken. Straight up, you play everybody's stuff illegally, like to the rules. You constantly say things without allegedly because they facts with no backup, no proof. Not even the people jumping for it, like the people you're talking about. You know, and y'all living under this whole because nobody's suing because that's the only way people shut people up. It's just they sue 'em. Sometimes they just get their stuff taken down. They get stuff pulled. They get stuff struck. So you break it that way. And you break it by you continue to keep showing your dingleberry, your dingleberries, and your pee pee. You continue to call women, black ones in particular, men, women, men, as you show us your dingleberries and tell us how you're way more classy, you're way more better and put together than the rest. The things you spew out your mouth, the hate, violence, threats. Hmm. And that ain't me defending nobody. I'm just not about defending nobody. Because the things I'm talking about is what you doing that are completely against code. I would come up on your hell no. Put I came up there. And Sparkle, like I said, one of the worst parts is because half your battles don't even be your battles. But that's not even what we talking about. We talking about the fact that you had your whole nuts in your life, man. Like for real. You like I said, when it's time to get monetized, you get to the 4,000 hours, you get to 1,000 people. When they review that channel, they gonna ban you themselves. Because for every time somebody done hit a report button on you, and when they go on to the review, that's when they'll see all this. If they wasn't paying attention, if it missed them, because they got, remember, 200 million people rolling through here, pushing buttons, doing stuff, making comments, doing that, doing this. It's a lot to keep up with. And sometimes they don't know there's people who really ain't in a real algorithm, or they might be, but they not in the big one that they are. This is a big place. It's like a planet. You're on a planet. You're on a planet. Like I said before. And that is truly all in my opinion. Like I said, if you played it on your channel, once again, it's gonna be wrong and it's not gonna be a no failure trip away. Period. And if people went through your channel, what they see is they could strike the shit out of damn every video you put up there. All kind of people. Content creators, celebrity, all kind of people. Bigger content creators don't even know who the hell you are. But never sharing the content that you plan on your shit. Whether you're talking about them or not, share. Share that, because then they see, oh, wait a minute, I'm just sharing myself. Let me see what that is. Right? And so, to any of your friends sitting around you and not telling you that, not calling you instantly, maybe they're not watching your stuff. Because they should be calling you instantly, like Sparks, go back in that video. Here's how you add it. Or here's how you get some undergarments if you're going to be wearing that stuff. I'm going to send you some. What size? And I'm going to send you some. And they'll be cute. So then at least if they show, hey, whatever. But how about this? We don't want to see your undergarments. And definitely in YouTube policy, they definitely saying you can't be showing it like that. That's why I said some of the stuff going on here is ridiculous. It needs to be the people calling out people. You can't call out nobody when you telling me how fly you are. Look at your toes as we're looking at your whole package. Hard to see your toes. Hard to see your toes. And I'm gonna need you to grab the lotion when you decide it's your body you want to show me, and you that ashy. Don't just jump in a dress. Hey y'all, look at me. You was ashy. My goodness, you throwing up. Keep up pedicure. Feet ashy as up. Why are they in the camera anyway? But as you're putting them in the camera, you're giving us a whole. And I kid you not, the moment you stood up and was like, check out my dress, check out how I look. I said, it's about to get ugly. I knew it. I said, it's about to get ugly. And by ugly, I'm not talking looks. I could care less once again. They say, I give a damn what you look like. I give a damn what you think I look like. And I can give a damn what you think about me and my body, anything else, because I'm not going to be showing like that. I'm not. For what? For what? For what? And what I do show, I could care less what you think about it. Except if I was showing you my cuckoo and boo boo and tutu and choo choo and foo foo. Then I'd be like, well, I guess I put it out there for them to give me an opinion about it. You know, saying my whole, you know. I only want to say the words. You know what I'm saying? My whole VGG, the JJ, the GG, whatever they call them to make it clean these days. Snatch. Hunty. And if I was on here, on this here platform, because you Sparkle love to call me a man, if I was on here saying call me a man, make my pronoun a man, if I was on here saying that, I guarantee I wouldn't be accidentally showing you my clit. I wouldn't be accidentally. I wouldn't accidentally be showing you all inside my for JJ, as I said, now call me a man. Please keep calling me a man while I show you this. I'm gonna confuse the whole nation. Because if you want me to call you a lady, I'm gonna need you first to act like one. Now, lady, I don't care what you're saying about it. I'm on here, or I talk like one. I do whatever it is you say I'm doing. Oh, irking your behavior. Because the respect you want, you don't give it nowhere, but you want it. I'll treat you how you act. You act like a clout chasing, disrespectful person who uses, when it's an advantage to you, the things you want to claim to be a victim. No. Mm-mm. I think you disrespect women to a high. That's all you be disrespecting. I mean, period. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know. And the men you've got into it with, once again, wasn't your beef when you got into it with them. You was dissing John Yates, then that got cool with him, you got cool with him. Then he was the savior. You was dissing AT2, then Derek Beck got cool with him, he was AT2. I was like, wait, what? You was dissing Rhea, AT2, Derek got cool with him, you loved him. Then she got uncool with him, you turned on him again. I was like, this is confusing. This is confusing. And this is confusing. And you've been reaching for all about the trees for months, waiting for her to say something to you, waiting for her to acknowledge all of this, and you don't. I kid you not. I suggest that every creator who he's talking about, you going over to that channel, because I guarantee that he is illegally playing your something on one of his channels, on one of his videos. Talk is cheap. Actions speak louder than words. Like I said, you moving over. I mean, your channel is hella strikeable. Like, nah, nah, nah. I'm not saying that to get agreements. I'm not saying that. Definitely not saying that to diss any transgender. Not at all. Because this ain't a transgender thing. This is a Sparkle thing. This ain't the LGBTQIA plus community thing. This is a Sparkle thing. This ain't bully and attack thing. This is a Sparkle thing. You out here trying to check everybody on what they need to do and trying to stand 10 toes down for people who don't stand 10 toes down for you. When you could just work on you. You could just sit, do reviews, whatever. Don't play people stuff. It's a million things you could do. Yeah. Made sure I did all that. So if you try to play me telling you that. Play me telling you to put your privates up. Telling you, keep everything under your garments, under your garments. Only take them out when about to use them. An example, to go to the bathroom. An example, to have a pleasurable night with someone. An example, if you in for it, to pleasure yourself. But in no example, to just tell me a story on YouTube as you dissing somebody to tell them how fly you are. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't give me your ashy knees, toes, and ankles as an example of how fly you are. Because if you got on a dress, you should definitely be lotioned or oiled or, definitely. And you should definitely, if you have on a dress, have on some undergarments. Where are you going? Where are you going? I hope not outside the door. Because if you do, you going to get arrested for indecent exposure. I mean, because it'd be just like if I put on my dress and my boobies just hanging out and I'm walking down the street because I like the dress. And I'm not just talking about your, because sometimes your boobies are hanging out or they seem like they are. I'm talking about nipples and all. And definitely on YouTube. I don't know, they flagging that. They flagging that. They better. The children might come across this. And they think it's okay. Now they on their videos doing it. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. You had spicy what? Mm, I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds very painful. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, if not, I mean, here's the thing, we're adults, but if somebody's not being respectful, one thing, like I said, no one's coming to be a babysitter. There's only that warning. After that, it'll be a dismissal. I'm not gonna try to figure it out. But other than that, but honestly, Aggie Breads, that comment is giving me sweaty vibes. And that, anywhere I'm around, is a poison. Especially since it's the first time I've ever seen your name in here. Yeah. One thing I never second guess is me. Can't have you around me. You gave me a bad vibe instantly. And maybe I was wrong. Time will tell. But my instinct gut said, get you the fuck away from me. Don't know why. Don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah. 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 So. Anyway, back to whatever I was saying. See, anyway, Yeah. Yeah, like anyway. Well, I never would walk in a place and I never even say hello. Was there hellos? I don't know. Uh, I don't know. Sorry, not sorry. I never not follow what I believe and feel. And that don't even mean about feeling you was sweating exactly. But just feeling like you was on something I don't want to be on. I don't want to be on. People say, "Oh, I ain't dug shit. You can't fight everybody." Hey, let me tell you something. If you somebody and you battling, everybody don't like you, got something to say. All you gonna do is battle. When do you got time to love on who love you? You just putting that much energy in who give a fuck. That's what's wrong. People pick your poison. I ain't got to pick it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not drinking your Kool Aid. I'm drinking my own whatever I'm drinking. Like I told you, I don't even drink Kool Aid no more. So, don't mind your darn. Yeah, like I said, so one of the things that I've watched people do all over YouTube is like I can't do it though. For one, I know how to ignore some stuff, and some stuff I'm like, I'm gonna nip that right in the bud. Sarah, in case I didn't speak, how you doing, sis? How's your Monday going? Yeah, some people wait and try to see. I don't. I follow my gut and my feelings. And here's the thing. Now, when it accidentally happens, which the other day we accidentally hit Mare, which hey, Mare ain't on my block list. You know, my Mare Bear can't be on my block list because y'all know that was an accident. So sometimes you might accidentally get hit. But here's the thing. If it's not an accident, you know what I mean? Even when it happened in time with Dre's on, what you think I'm gonna say? It wasn't an accident? It was. um when it happens like that, of course I'm gonna say it. You know, now how somebody take it, that's how they take it. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to beg nobody nothing, but I'm a, definitely an accident. We're going, hey, it was an accident. We're not gonna argue amongst each other about it, nothing. It was an accident. But other than that, if my mind's block somebody or hit somebody off, I don't have to ask what it was about. I don't need to go back and take a little review. I'm gonna trust their judgment. I'm gonna trust their judgment. Because like I said, we didn't come to babysit. I didn't get mods to come up in here and pass out little treats and trinkets. They didn't come in to be psychologists. They came in just like you did. The only difference is the wrench allowed them when I don't see something to catch it. So if anything, they were extra set of eyes for me. That's what they were. But sure. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, my mods are probably like a transformer. Yes, I get to be Optimus Prime, even though I always want to be Bumblebee. Okay, so get me started. Harmony says, "How you doing? How is your Monday going?" Oh goodness, though. You have a GPS on your phone, and they have the bus services. So like you can type in like the bus. So when you're at the bus, look up at the bus stop. It'll be a little code, and if you text that code, it'll tell you when the next bus coming. Or if you want to know, then put in when you go for directions. Instead of someone in a car, bam, hit it for the bus, and then it'll lead you. And then say start, go. I was doing it even in Vegas. Slow down. hmm But yeah, like I said, some stuff I'm unapologetically. Like even just now, when I said what I said about Sprite, man, I'm not saying something. This is what you did. What I'm supposed to come on and be like, hold on, y'all. I don't want to say what I'm thinking because no, I know how to say it and not come out like some people would come hella disrespectful to you. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. It's completely against all the. It's a complete violation. Like as soon as they see you like that, you're done. It ain't the next video we got you. Your channel needs to be taken down. Like all actuals. Like that ain't a disliking you thing. It's like I mean, if they review any of the videos, Tell me the one they gonna be like, okay. Like I said, you've done everything on your channels, phone, sex, all kind of stuff. Just channel needs to be taken down. Or put somewhere, go to them paywalls, and you could have anything on that channel. You could be sitting there with anything out. Why don't you just do that? And to my minds, if I ever come on here and I got my whatever's hanging out, you know what I mean? Or I'm recording something, you like, you better get on this line. You better. That's when your mind's supposed to come in handy. That's when your mind's supposed to, abort mission. Turn camera off. Hit the mute button. What? Ain't that what your mind's supposed to be coming in? Ain't that when they supposed to be coming in handy? Like, that's what, my mind shouldn't be sitting there watching in the chat like, so what you eat for dinner? Ooh, you had chicken tacos? Did you use a flour shell or corn shell, girl? While you up here showing where the mods at? Where they at? Hold on, because my neighbor outside talking. You gonna hear it. Claudia, how you doing? But yeah, it's that's when your mind's supposed to come in to the rescue. Like, hey, you just got up and you got boo boo on your butt. They better. Why your moms ain't saying? Are they gonna be the ones screenshotting it for somebody missed it? They can send me like, did you see Danny have boo boo on her butt? They ain't called me. Who the first person we go on somebody? It'd be a mod. Yeah, y'all didn't know. But you be like, was you just sitting there waiting for that? You know why? Because your mom was your babysitter. Your mom was your private investigator. Your mom was your messy homie to sit and tell all this messy shit. I don't want that to be my mom. That just be my cool buddy on YouTube. But see, I really mess with my mom. Like, I got love for her. Oh shit, y'all. Some of this stuff is just laughable. I'll come on and be like, I'm not gonna curse, and I get to talk about this stuff, and I say I'm cussing. I'm cussing. I am. Stop the children. This is all in my opinion. I'm not making up anything though. Like, if I'm saying the things were done, they were done. And they weren't done in secret, and someplace they were done on this here platform. They were done on this platform. So, so we on and we can speak because YouTube says nobody can block you from watching. I can block you from speaking to. I can't block you from watching. Eggplanted or whatever that person's name was who came up here. Hey, if I was wrong, I'm sure you're watching. I apologize. Who knows? It's YouTube. You might come back as another person just to say, I'm going to be nice, then be mean. So I don't know because people have so much time on their hands. I don't know. But when my gut tell me something, I just like follow that. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was, and let me tell you something. I'm woman enough to admit that I've learned that sometimes what the gut's not telling me is that you're bad. It could be telling me what I'm gonna become. And I was like, oh no, girl, sit down, daddy, no. So, nothing personal, I promise. Like no hard feelings. You know? Just feel like on YouTube, you gotta put out so many disclaimers. You gotta say so much. Oh, I did it because of this. Then people like, that's not good enough. Tell me more. Well, I did it because of that. No, tell me about your family. Okay, my family. You be like, damn, when does it stop? cut your finger and then sign it with blood. What? What? And then they say, "But you're lying. That's not your blood." You be like, I don't know what to get these people. That's what's wrong with y'all. I'm not giving all that. And then I don't care who you are, unless you just came to fight. If you came for one other reason, it could have been I came to fight, and show y'all I could cook. Okay, that means it's a party you don't want to fight all the time. Okay, so unless you came on here to do nothing but fight, every time I come on here, I'm gonna fight. Every time I go on your chat, I'm fighting. Every time I do this, I'm fighting. I'm fighting, fight. If you can't do that, you'll never have a problem because that's what you came to do. That's actually the feud that fuels you. Okay, but if you came on here and do anything else, and you got sucked into it, and you just turned bad and did all that, it's gonna drain you, and it's gonna catch up one day. All of what you're doing, all of what's being done, it's gonna hit you because we're human. Just like even every woman who say, "Hey, I don't care. I just, about sexual." There becomes this one day when they're gonna look at themselves and say, "Now, when I say about caring sexually, like I don't get myself attached, or I don't get in the feelings of that. I can mess with him and not think like this, and oh, you know what I mean? I can sleep with this person and not care and all this." One day they just sitting there saying to themselves, like, "Does anybody carry me past that?" Because it's gonna hit you. Anything. If you come on, one day it's just gonna hit you. It'll be you beating you up. So if you fighting all day and fighting on here, but really sometimes you want to talk about something else, but all people want to hear you do is fight, 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 fight. When do you break? When does it stop the fight? When do you stop to retrieve? I mean, even Rocky got to go in the corner and get some water shot up in his face. When do you get a break around him? And then don't take a break. If you take a break, you done surrendered. If you take a break, you done quit. If you take a break, you a coward. Man, can I be going to get some more ammunition? Can I be? Please. It's too much on here. And then I don't care what platform you go on, it's always going to be a subscriber saying, like, "Man, y'all keep pulling us in the middle, though. It make a subscriber feel like it make." And y'all know it's not. You got a choice. Do what you want. I do. But should it be something wrong that I'm really saying something a lot of people gonna feel, even if they talking about a different situation? Let it be y'all shit at the end of the night. Let people decide. Let them decide. And everybody don't gotta be a Captain Saber. You do not have to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. It's a lot of lonely people out here who, and forget lonely. We scratching lonely. Because lonely don't make you do this. We're going to go right to what it is. It's a lot of jealous people out here. You know how you know? Because in YouTube, this is how they speak. They speak your numbers. Listen, what somebody eat will never make you shit. They speak your super chats. They speak your views. And they speak it either good or bad. They speak like, "Oh, you only had 10 in your chat to diss you." Or it could go up. "You only had 400 in your chat because you was talking about me." They always on your numbers. Not what you did in this content, whatever. If it was good, whatever. They own that. They own it. Did you see how many super chats they got? Damn it. They just like short circuit, just counting these numbers. What is going on over here? Why are people so jealous? Because that's jealousy make envy. Envy have you looking at people like that. Why are they getting all them views? And then that's how they speak about you. Oh, you think because you getting them views, you somebody? No, you think because they getting them views, they somebody. Oh, you think because they not getting them views, they nobody? Why are you there noticing? I ain't never sat around thinking, "Let me notice this nobody." I didn't. Just like if I go to blog, I don't go to look into who they were to see maybe if I don't give a damn. We over it. I'm over it. If I just like if I don't Oh, there's such a nobody. Let me go check out what they're doing. So I can tell you they're not. Now I could not like you and watch you sometimes. Now, but when I despise you, I can't watch you. I cannot watch you. So I think it's actually saying something finer and that I can actually still watch you. And not all the time. I don't, y'all got to know how to take people with a long handle spoon. On YouTube, for some reason, people think just because you're speaking, somebody, oh, we best friends. Just because I'm showing respect and hello and you know what I mean? Just because I can not fight with everybody or sit and fight all the time and just be mean and rude, just because I care, that mean I come on now. What it is I don't dislike everybody, so something wrong with that. I don't give a damn. I just don't. I don't. But on YouTube, that's what it is. Everybody telling you what y'all, even if you saying, no, this is really, you know why? Because some people on here lying. They say, I'm really not like this in real life. Honey, are you really on that camera breathing? Is your heart beating? Okay, then this is real life. Do you know right now I'm sitting in my real life talking to y'all? But then they'll say, but this ain't real life. So in my real life, you think I be doing the stuff I do on the internet? Yes, I do, because you're doing it in your real life. If you got kids, they really there or at school, they really, you know what I'm saying? This is your real life. So people excuse it by acting like it's fake, make believe. Just to make believe shit. Just we into never never land, the twilight zone. You've just entered the twilight zone. Let me see. Mm. Wait, you're taking on a roommate? Wow, just a couple of months ago, you were um, looking to be some. See how things can change. Hmm. Lisa, how you doing? How's your Monday going? Yeah. So now, to me, people on here being them. If I now, don't get me wrong, there was a time, like I said, when you are looking for something, then that's what you're looking for. So there was a time when I'd go in a chat and I would honestly, I'm like, I'm brain gone. It's when I first started coming. Anytime anybody's name was Amber, I was like, that's probably her. That's probably her. So of course I'm reading the chat. And here's the one thing that people don't get about communication is that, okay, so you know, like your real life, since everybody wants to talk about my real life. Now, in your real life, when people talk to you, you know them, you know how they move, they talk, their expressions, everything else. To me, seeing people is really how you know. You could feel, I could feel really their energy. But when you don't have that, if all we speak is in text, like so, if somebody speak, well, somebody I know, if I see them in person in their text, I'm reading it how I see them. If somebody I never spoke, I mean, seen like that, and they write in text, and all we see them is in the chat and text, you start to know their writing patterns. You know how they do stuff, how they, you just start to know them in a different kind of way. So even they be switching, I be like, know just who you are. I know just who you are. Or you talk just like them. Are y'all related? Or do you just share the same computer? Oh, I was about to say, wow, look how things change. Mm, yeah. Depending, I told you before, Claudia, depending on how much you spend, and you could be, I mean, like I said, even if it was a hotel or you could be getting something for you or looking into like some of the resources and yeah. But yeah. All my instincts they return. Yes, mm-mm. I love this song. In Your Eyes by Peter Gabriel. Without my mind, I reach out from the inside. Yeah, love that song. But yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, let me tell you something. So here's the thing. In the last like week, 2 weeks maybe, I've heard a lot of people saying stuff like, oh, shit. Oh my God, sorry, my bad. Because I'm sitting here opening a whole other window. Sorry about that. Anyway, um, um, I've heard different people talking about, oh, she taught me how to make a troll account. She taught me how to make a troll account. Let me tell you something. First of all, I didn't know that you had to be taught how to make a troll account because I don't want a troll account. I always like to make sure that nobody put words in my mouth. I do not like somebody speaking for me. I don't like somebody going and saying, "Oh, well, Danny, if you wanted me to know, you should have just told me, and I would have told them myself." Like, I don't like that at all. So I definitely don't want to be somewhere and they'd be like, and I'm serious. You thinking Pookie P is me? I mean, it's not me. It's somebody else's Pookie P, but it's me saying all the stuff Danny thinking. No, Danny's on the page. Telling what Danny thinks. It's Danny. And then look, let's just say somehow something happened with all my accounts. I had to come up with Pookie P. You know what I'd be saying in the comments? Y'all, this isn't Pookie P. This is Danny. This is all about me. It's me. 100%. I'm on Pookie's. I don't do the troll. I'm not trolling. And then, because I used to think of trolls like people just came in under, another name, just switched up their name, and they came in accounts just to start shit, to, you know what I mean, to change shit, to deflect shit, to throw shit, to instigate shit. That's what I thought trolls were. You know what I mean? But really, I didn't even call them trolls. I just called it annoying people. Must be that person they talking about. I used to think just like that. That's why I used to say when I first came into before I was a creator and just a subscriber, which I still am. So when I still go to people's channel, I don't come to their channel. That's why there's a lot of people who I watch and I've been watching. I don't even go in their chats or nothing like that. 'Cause I don't want nobody saying, because you can't on YouTube. You can't on here still just be at the end of the night, I'm still just a supporter. And I just like that's it. I'm watching and I enjoy the interaction when we can do it live. So I want to come in like that. Because even as a content creator, even as a subscriber, you're not comfortable to do that. Know why? Because somebody will be saying you just came over there, so they say your name. Some creator, I think you just in the chat so I could throw a shout out to you. What? Because that's how it is over here. So you're almost like, man, maybe I just go in on another account when I go to see. No, I'm gonna come in as the I'm under all the time. This is just who I am. This is who I am. I added the rest of them. I was Danielle Robinson before. I added the rest of it because when it came, it's a bunch of Danielle Robinsons, content creators, a bunch of them. So couldn't just be that. So that's it. I can't. But on YouTube, you can't. You can't do that. You can't just comment and say, hey, or I support, or I enjoy watching you. No matter what. To me, people don't have to come in people chat and tell you, oh, well, I like that person. Okay, you do, but right now you in somebody else's chat. That's it. You don't have to come in and defend people. You don't. And hey, it's okay if people don't like other people. It's okay. It's okay. Now, if them people come into that person's chat you talking about to do it, you better stand there. Y'all better all be hey, 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 hey. Well, obviously we like her because we here, so why are you here? I've never had time to stop just to tell you I don't like you. I've watched lives and see when I was a subscriber, when that Yates shit started, because I mean, and this is my whole thing. with the whole passing of Mims for this sector here, I realized that if certain people never were here, there would have never been a nothing. There's a lot of people that are super hurt, been super hurt. Shit, may even say they've been hurt by Mims and this stuff. But had certain people not come here, none of these webs would have been created. And so, like, even when I think about when that whole, like I said, that whole thing started with Yates and Sherelle, it was hard because just like with Amber, because once again, Amber brought Yates to Sherelle. Just like with that, it's like you couldn't even say, "Hey, Sherelle," as a subscriber, you couldn't even say, "Hey, this ain't good. She's bad. I mean, people would tell them she's trash. Don't pump her. This is what she wants. She just want a name to stand on." And then she brought in a crew. She gave a light to Jen, because had she never lit her candle, people wouldn't have known. People wouldn't have been talking about it. They wouldn't have. Because Clint wasn't that popular. He wasn't that special. His story ended when him and Tracy did, really. And the only thing that pumped up was what he was doing on the internet, and really nobody cared. In reality, nobody really cared. Like on the big screen, like nobody out there amongst this piece was talking about it. So with certain people, had you never had them, we'd have none of this stuff. But it got to a point where if you said something, now you were the dissonant because you weren't moving with the crowd. But the crowd was moving straight to him. That situation, like, go, no, because she's about to taint everything. And it did. And it brought a big taint. That sometimes I found myself like, damn, now I feel sorry for him because it's all these people, they teaming up to take a mofo down. So all at first I was looking at was that, like, man, why do it take all these teams around here? Why you got to be going from platform to platform to diss somebody? If you got a platform, stand on yours, diss them. Stand at your kingdom and shout from the top of it. But why everybody got to do a whole tour? And on the tour, they really, and they say they didn't come to change nobody's mind, but if they come on there and they talking about somebody and somebody in the chat says, "Oh, well, I don't agree with that," or "You really did it," then they get mad. Why are you bringing it to a discussion but telling us we can't discuss it? I have literally, back in the days when all this stuff was going on, been in chats where people weren't saying, some of the people getting blocked weren't saying bad stuff. They were debunking what the person was on that panel saying, and they were getting blocked. I've been in chats and watched people say stuff like, "This is going too far. Y'all both going too far." Blocked. You know why? Because they didn't care if you said the other person was going too far. Just don't say they were. I've seen people block, unmod mods who've been loyal, more loyal than any of the creators that are sitting together. I've seen people make the worst name for themselves defending trash because they stand in loyal. I've just seen it. But I imagined when everybody was sitting to try to talk and rattle around what John had to say about Mims, I imagined if he'd never came here. I imagined if Amber never existed. And hey, one thing I know for a fact, Mims will still be alive because none of this was started. All these fights, this fight, 3 years of all these same people fighting, and all the little villain babies and devil spawns they gave birth to during it. And they still ain't solved shit. Not even 2 weeks ago, he was just giving us another spiel. Everybody always waiting for his breakdown so we can talk about the breakdown every day till the next breakdown. But somehow we can manage to talk to him sometimes in common sense. Like, we can talk to him and have this logical. Then why can't y'all talk him off the roof? Why can't y'all all just wave up? I mean, I don't get it. I'm saying wave white flag because they don't be white flags. You can't wave a white flag and get them many casualties out there. But they are doing. But I just imagined what would it be like And then I thought, man, there'd be some people you wouldn't know. But I know one thing about the universe. If you really meant to know the good, you will. You will. But if you stay around the bad, sometimes you'll learn things you shouldn't have known. But it came from staying in the midst of all the people who made the monster the monster. Because it's really, that monster is not scary. It's like a shadow, raw, the shadow all big. It's like, oh my God, here come a big monster. But then as the shadow get closer, like, wait, that dude like 5'6". That dude is like, come on, come on. But that's in my opinion. That's in my. But the part about it, if they never came, that's not in my opinion. That is a stop. That's a fact. Because if we go get this damn board, I fear no man but God. If we go get this board, and we can all play together, and we start from the top, and we go from there to who you came with, who that led to, what it led to, I promise y'all, it's going to lead us right to today. It's going to lead us, it's going to be, how did they get, and if we just took it, just put the names in there. Start where you want. Start if you want to start and put Usman at the top. But when you go from here, it's just like if we were talking biblically or something, this would be all your children. This would be what you're breeding and what you made. So anything that ain't completely separated all the way from the main chambers of that are still the chambers of that. And everybody like, who is his hag? It's not about being his hag. No. It's deflection. Start from the top. And it's going to bring other sectors together, other people from out here, other races, other this, because it's all these dirty games. There's going to be certain people that are going to be, and see, right now I'm just being sloppy. But right, there's going to be other certain people that they're going to tell you not to talk to them. This them. But if you go over there and actually watch, you might be like, not that you agree with them, but the story will start making sense. I hate hearing a story and think it's missing a bunch of pieces. This is a bunch of pieces missing. So they just came attacking you? Not saying attacking is right because it's wrong. Never did nothing, huh? But I just thought, it's just been on my mind a lot. And the reason I'm able to tell you that because I'm actually going to put a thing together. And it's going to show. And it shows you how fast in this period. And in it, you're going to see that there are more than one casualty. Oh, no. Casualties. It's just what you're paying attention to. And I want you to pay attention, and in some of them, still wasn't no respect. And still ain't to this day. And it's the same group. It's their same enemies. Everybody fighting for them. They ain't fighting for themselves. They get back with each other. And subs and mods and everybody else, they still angry with each other. They still now they angry with them. They angry with them. It's too much. It's an emotional roller coaster. I won't go on. I'm gonna see it for what it is. And that's not me. It's like, oh, you was calling for me. You calling me. I ain't calling out shit. To call somebody out, you must want to discuss them with them or get up with them or something like that. I don't want a discussion with none of you. Discuss what? Discuss what? Only thing I can think of is what I see. So, no discussions. I'm not trying to discuss, not with nobody. I don't want to talk with nobody. I'm not trying to pull up with nobody. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? None of that. Because on this internet, we do stuff like come on the internet and be like, man, you dumb bitch. You do this, woo, woo, woo. I do this, I take off your thing. I conceal, I carry. I do all this. And be like, hey, I ain't trying to fight. Well, baby, you just said words that we can never see each other in public. What the fuck am I argue with them? I'm going to say them back to you. No. Actions speak louder than words. What are we going to keep talking about the same thing? Gonna keep dissing each other? No. You dissing me, I'm calling out facts. You dogging me down on opinions. And I'm stating that you walked in a door, You brought in the biggest trash ever and made people have to decide, do I take the trash or do I fight the fight of mental health? Do I take the trash or do I fight the fight that this person lost their mother? Because now I got to choose that if I'm doing one, I'm not doing, no. I'm not putting the two together. I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry. I feel for anybody who lost their parent. I definitely feel for anybody who lost their parent as a child. And I definitely feel for anybody who lost their parent because their parent took their life. I definitely do. Everything you doing got shit. And people, oh, we do two are connected. Well, if they so connected and you can see it, and they so connected that he can see it, then why is he on here doing it this way? He's not even getting him help. Everybody, when you wasn't put here to say, here's the thing. If there's a higher being, people don't want to believe that that can control it, but people think they can save everybody. How could you? How could you? How could you? It's always going to be bad and evil. That's how you know this good. That's how you going to notice it. That's how you going to know it's safe places. Because it's always going to, you'll never even know good, everybody. You wouldn't even know. You wouldn't notice it. What would be good? Everybody doing the same thing. You get to know this good in a world that's so bad, so wrong, so heartless. We talking about what happened in Texas and what's been happening everywhere. What happened in Tennessee? What happened? All these places. When we talking about what's going on in the world, the crimes, what these kids doing, but we sitting here watching people do the exact same thing without it going there. What leads to this? And okaying it, okaying it, giving it validation, giving it a heartbeat, giving it life. Man, like, and it ain't even serving no purpose. It ain't even. And then when you say, "Oh, well, I was enjoying it because they was roasting each other," oh, that's wrong for you to look at that. What am I supposed to be here doing? Letting it ruin my life? Deciding more than they gonna decide? Switching back and forth with them? What am I doing? What else am I supposed to be doing? Didn't I tell you I came on the internet to get informed, educated, or entertained? I didn't come to fight my mental issue. I didn't come to save the world. I didn't come on here to make peace against all enemies. I didn't do none of that. Sometimes when you realize you can't do that fight, you do what you can do, what you're supposed to do. And you have to know what is it, the serenity. You have to know the difference, whatever it is with that. I love that thing, but I can't remember the exact quote. Accept the things that I cannot change or whatever. I have to know, but wisdom. I got to know the difference. Period. And I definitely can't save everybody, especially as I'm letting me fall apart. The first thing you got to save is you. And if you don't even see that you need to save you, but you see where you need to save everybody else, already we got a problem in Houston. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you should. And then, like, I see Bobbles put out a video and says, what I'm going to say to you is continue to keep working on you. And sometimes, even in the pandemic, guys, and all it did with mental health, what it started doing was, at one point, it had us sitting back and, putting on some weight, whatever you was doing, where you couldn't get to the beauty shop. Yeah, all this stuff was going on, so things changed. But people started like working on their gardens who hadn't been working on their gardens ever. People started doing improvements to their homes because they're gonna be there more. People started spending more time back at the table because y'all was all at home. So even in the bad, something but they were the better. And so as things started to get, I guess, to the new normal, then you had things that you brought back or things that you never had. And we thought about some things different. Because like I said, that was a terrible time. And I can tell you all the bad stuff it brought. But when I think of some of the good things it brought, that was it. Because you saw it. People who normally didn't do nothing with their yard, now their yards was nice. Because they had time. And since I had to be home, I might as well be in my yard. And yeah. People redid stuff, redid their windows, they started doing their homes. And shoot, you had to make your home a place to please, because if not, Oh my God, these pop-ups are driving me crazy. And like even during the pandemic, we got a lot of people who got tired of people like, man, you talking so much shit but swearing you not out here. So they came out to, like I said, at one point I was so sick of the bullying. Like you go in chats and creators, like I said, some of the people got popular off this stuff. It's creators out here. Like I said, when I put this board together, it's creators out here who swear other people, oh, they the John Yates kiss butts, they the this, they the that, they only doing out this, they hang with this. They were the same people. They were people pumping it, helping it to get bigger. So they really at the top of the what they think is a food chain, but they really at the top of the hate chain. They at the top of this virus over here that they got. I mean, that everybody swear they don't want. Cause see, there's places where you can go get it. You can go get it, and we know you can't even come get it. But everybody's swearing they don't want it over here. But they over here doing the most ruthless, backhanded, dirty, and it's not a white black. It's a shady monster thing. It's a demon thing. It's a whatever you want to call it. That's bad. That's what it is. Thing. That's what it is. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Y'all, everybody else keep deflecting. I'm gonna call spades spades. And if we do that 52 card pickup, these people pumped it. They pumped and went on full hate marathons. So that's what these people do. All of them that's connected with that, they go on these hate marathons. And every time you think they're done with something, they refester it back up. They bring back up the same old enemies, the same old drama. Hold on, let me take you back here. Oh, but wait a minute, you went away from there, but I'm back. I'm back. I'm back again. Tag team, back again. You know, I'm like, what the hell? Y'all fighting the same fight with different players? That was on the other side you was fighting a couple of months ago? I can't. Because they come from that breed. That's the Abraham. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham. I am one of them. If you going to talk about the war, you got to tell me what the war is about. So that's what the war is about. Here's where it starts. And it brought in all its demons. And then they, oh, hold on, here come your demons too. And wait, one of your demons is my demons, and we demoning together. And their loyalty is to the mass. That's why everywhere they go, or when they come back, oh, who's gonna rise my name? Me with the mask, and everybody will do it. Oh, but did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Did you know? He's such a liar. But did you hear him? Did you hear him? Did you see it? Hold on, in case you didn't, let me show it to you. Is this sponsors? I don't know, guys. It's recycling. It is. It is. It's recycled drama. It's old chat, and it can never die. Because it's like, if you on a substance, a narcotic, you can't just cold turkey that. Your body needs it. It's like they can't cold turkey this. They can't cut this off. Their body needs it. They needs it. And they love to do it in the midst of tragedy or in the midst of when you're supposed to be happy. Is it Christmas? Hold on. Let me let this dirt I've been holding all month, but I just gotta let it out today. I never heard something so important. Let me tell you later. Ain't that what they did in Louisiana when Hurricane Katrina came? It was like, no, because it was kind of warning, but then they were saying, no, be safe, be safe, be safe. Then everybody said, oh, well, we knew. That's what these people do. They know, but they only tell the selected few. Then that's not a problem. That's called an issue. That's an issue. You got issues. Y'all got issues with something. But y'all destroying everybody. Yeah. It's too much. You could say that. That's the truth. And it hasn't been in a long time. Yeah, sick. But it ain't the first time. Just sometimes people only notice it when it's the people they like. Y'all name me the person who's passed over here in the last 3 years that they respected. Other than the people that love them. Someone stopped me where the respect party was. Because I must have missed it. We can't stand. I can't. Not we. I don't speak French. I can't stand Muzz for what she, like I said, where was the respect at? I can't stand Seawood, and I still stick to the fact that what was done about her son's friend was bogus. Because even if everybody hated her guts, that young man barely seemed to have known her. That was her son's friend. There is no respect line over here. Natalie, as she was dying, Yates was shitting on her left, right, and sideways. He was talking about how her husband did her, how her kid felt about her, how everything. When is this respect? Then when she passed, you think it stopped? No, because then he came on and cried and gave another shit show where people felt sorry. Nobody felt sorry for her. You think I thought when it came to Mims? That's why I sat there that day and said, right before she passed, the week before, when he went on his first little tangent on her, I literally said, y'all don't go even fuel it. This is what he want to reach from. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Just like I'm not surprised that Amber went from sector to sector and managed to tell somebody about F their parents that's dead or whatever, this and that. Not surprised. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised she was saying she didn't care about Mims. Not surprised. Because she want the attention. What she like a kid who'll do something wrong just for the attention. They just want it. Negative or positive, they just want the attention. Well, you're in timeout, little Sandy. You got my attention. You know what I'm saying? And some people gonna just do it just to get your attention. They reaching. They reaching. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, she thinks she knows everything, but to have a little respect, a little, she don't know that because, she ain't got the common sense, I guess. She got all the other senses. Yeah, she, mm-mm. Yeah, so like I said, so once again, these people and everything that come upon them, like I said, see one, her crew, she pumps Mars, everything else her crew, they represent that exact same thing. And they all come under the umbrella of the Yates train. Like I said, it's people who come from the umbrella and the drama of the Yates train. And it was times when I was thinking to myself, why are you still being loyal? But I still just sat back to see how it played out. And if you really think it, like I said, this stuff is wrong. And like I said, and there's situations where, but don't tell me you don't want it. Because there's places I'm going to go and I know it's going to be what it's going to be. And I don't have a problem whatsoever with it. I got a problem. There's people over here swearing they not like it, but they help pump it. It's people over here swearing they not about it and they keep instigating the beat to keep this shit up. And all these other casualties and all this other stuff and this lack of respect. So they can get up and not caring about all the people they taking down. That's the part. It's that part. It's that part for me. And it's what pulled me off my couch over here. I'm like, man, it's like just watching the masses take over. And all these people over and under them, just like them. They move just like them. Watch them. No matter how good they going up, here they come with the drama. They talk about those, they throw themselves in so you can know that they was part of the story. It's part of me too. And they have some of the worst things that were on them, but we supposed to push that under the umbrella, like under the rug. Just put that under the rug. Don't put that as part of this story. It's all part of this story. It's all part of this story. They all are a product of the problem. So, like I said, over here, all them done fought each other 1,000 times. They done rearranged the order of who would, who would, who would, who would, who. Like I said, there are players who came out of it and just started being who they were. And there are players who still are a part of that shit to keep it going. But like I said, if you wanted to go somewhere else, you might not get to stop. The only way you're going to get it away from here is when people stop. That's it. That's it. So I'm coming saying like Joe Clark. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I came in. Like, I'm coming here like Joe Clark. And at first I wanted to come in attacking the bullies just like that. Tia, how you doing, sis? I wanted to come in and attack the bullies, just how they played. But then you know better. How are you, then you know better. So I say, okay, even if I say something, I'm going to be joking. I don't need to play none of your shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to do none of that. We all watch. That's why when you start talking about it, people know just what you're talking about because they seen it. Some of us watched it several times. No idea. Some of it you watched this. You could tell somebody by watching now it's gonna be around that part when I mean, come on. Like I said. Think of who started most of the rumors. Think of all the stuff you heard. Where did it come from? What's the camp? Whose camp was it coming from? The same people. And then they'll go put other people who came in way after they started, and we'll be like, they the person. They the person. I don't care unless it was in the background. I'm not even talking about with Angie. Terry Lynn comes in almost a year or so into this shit, but yet she one of the biggest villains. How? Even if she was a part of the biggest villains are from the top. I told y'all stop trying to take down these minions. Go for the top. So it's not seen where you might have been in the part, you might have played, you might have been in this, you danced. No. That's not what we talking. I'm talking about the tops who came in. This is what doxing is. This is what this is. Now that's what everybody doing. This just happened to me. Now everybody getting those calls. I got a pizza. Now everybody getting a pizza. Like if I come in and set up a gang and then another gang comes to fight it, then people are like, well, I can't believe the other gang came up in here. Well, you know why they came? Let's get to the root of it. Let's get to the root. Yeah, I don't get to the root. Mm-hmm. That's not given. It's not. Mm. And once the respect is lost, I'm over it. Cause see, it's a difference with not knowing you and just having. Cause see, here's the thing about money. When I tell people about respect, yeah, respect is earned, not given. But here's my thing: I come in and in my own ways, I'm respectful, so that deserves respect. Because I'm not disrespecting. So whether you like me or not, respect sometimes is saying nothing. That's respect. So to me, if you're giving it, you've earned respect from me. But when you lose my respect, oh, booming. To get it back will never exist. It can't exist. It can be where I'm like, hey, I ain't gotta say nothing about you. I ain't gonna say, but no, it's just over. It's over. But here's the thing: to lose my respect, you really had to be close to me, because that mean I gained hella respect for you. Not just, oh, you said something I didn't like it. Now I'm like, I don't really talk to them. That we didn't lose my respect because I never really was that deep invested. The respect that was being given and shown was the respect I got for me and how I move first till I know anything different. That's what's wrong. People think if you said, oh, you scared, oh, you touch it. No, Booney. I got respect first for me. That I don't have to just go arguing everywhere I go to get respect. Come on, man. Everywhere you go, I'm arguing with somebody to get respect. That's not getting respect. That's why shit. Would you rather be feared or respected? I'd rather be respected. But see, when you really respect it, what people will know at the end is if it came to that, you would not just I'm running around here and people scared of me because I will just take out your whole family because you said boo. I will. But fear have people at your front door too because they so scared of what you're gonna do. They figure the only way to stop it is to stop you. So, wait, strap. Wait, who the fuck is this? Y'all know it got to be the what you call it I don't know why we talking about strap-ons. And how do people keep walking in the door to just with before hello they saying weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. It's gone. I know now my fingers on. I ain't come up in here. Like I said, I'm not no babysitter. I'm not better than nobody. I'm nothing. I am sitting on my platform where I pay for a stream stating my opinion about what I've observed, what I've seen, and how I feel. And I have that whole right. Well, I'm not talking freedoms of speeches or nothing. I have that right. I have that right. And if it's not for you, you don't like it. Why don't y'all people start learning and just move around and do it? Like just don't watch it. Not be there. Then go on your platform or go to the platform that you go to and talk about it. Because that's where you can have a good old fashioned discussion here. If you come in here and I respect that people are coming in here, but the silly stuff, strap on spell. Why are we talking strap on? Who's strapping on what? Who's strapping on what? Is this one of the people I'm talking about, or one of their minions? Huh? Because if you was cracking a joke, first read the room by coming in and saying hello or something first. But you come up in here and you talking strap-ons, you're going to get told to go sit on it. For real. You are. Yeah. Period. Don't care. And if somebody say, oh, I know who that was, well, you better know to tell them to enter a building and say hello first. You enter anyone's home, you say hello first. Period. Especially if I'm sitting up on here talking, you want to start talking strap-ons to me. Like I said, I'm not here to govern adults, but I'm here to tell you I got zero tolerance for adults or people who play goofy games. I leave the goofies with the goofies. There's a goofy house somewhere in here to go play in. Go play in it. Go piss on the floor if you want to. Don't you step in this kingdom with no stupidity. And that's to my mind. Hey, these people walking in here and they ain't hit so much as a hello. And they talking anything about strap-ons or something else that just sound like, why are we talking sexual, period. Instantly they gone. Don't care them. And if they related or to somebody big, tell them to send their boss. Other than that, and by send their boss, tell their boss to go talk about me so other people can listen. Tell them to have their boss come up in here and say, hey, I had to send them over here because I just wanted to see what would happen. Tell their boss to come up in here and say hello so I can do the same to them too. And say to y'all, these people, if I'm so small and I'm so nobody, would you pass me on your way home? Because I'm trying to figure out why you even noticing me. I damn sure don't hashtag none of you mofos because you're nobodies. Your names are worthless like pennies with hole in them. So the conversation is funny because you are the exact disease to this here internet, swearing you want something better or could please people leave you alone. What, leave you alone while you torture the internet? All these people got bodies on them. And we sitting up here defending them. People was on here sitting reading a letter from that piece of shit dude. It's not, that's like telling, okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do a segment. I'm gonna get in good with some murderers up in the jails. I'm just had them write letters and see what they got to say, what the family got to say, when they just want to hear this letter. Sit down, y'all. Come on, what are y'all? So y'all listen, did y'all hear about the shooting yesterday and try to go find them victims and then torture them? Is that what y'all do too? Oh, let me call if anybody was at that mall and find if they got a Facebook so I could torture them. Get y'all nobody but time here. If y'all find that kind of bullying cute, you'll bully too. Not that I'm scared of none, because I'm not scared of none of these people and it's bully tactics. Like I said, how many scary creators do it take to get together to take down one person? Because I've seen, come on, y'all, should we name, do we need to bring the chalkboard out of every team that's went together to take down giants? So we go from him, first we did him, but we go to him. How many teams has it been? And like I said, not 8 days ago, he was disrespecting a whole woman who passed away. Not even the first time he's done it. Hmm. Sometimes I think people don't want to take them down. I think they want to do this. I think that's what we say: hurt people, hurt people. I think all these people are hurt, and they really want to hurt all these other people. They don't want to hurt. They don't even want to hurt the person they saying they want to hurt. Because there's a power in them thinking they the saviors. I don't know. I don't know no more. I don't know no more. But Hunter, I'm looking at. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Hey, one thing about this here, Isaac can spot bullshit about the way. I spotted it. I do thank God. I spotted it both times. Yeah. Mm-mm. Like I said, I don't go. That's how you know when you're making the bitches mad. When I say the bitches, the people, when you, the truth hurt. Bias don't make most people move. Don't make me. The truth hurt. And it hurt when you believe what they saying. That truth makes you or whatever. But I know these people. I ain't calling for none of you. Never would have you on my panel doing shit. Never would even go back and forth with you in the chat. I'll see you, your approach, or tell me how you gonna move. You could come up in here, dislike me, and not say nothing rude and never get blocked. Because if you wasn't already on my block list, you come up here, I don't give a fuck if you got 10 million subscribers. You come up in here, you say anything out your body, you can get the fuck up out of here. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. And if I know you or I mess with you in these here chats, or in this kingdom and you do it, I give you a warning. I give you a warning. I'm not going to play like that. Because I'm going to see that and glance it and I'm going to take it disrespectfully. And what I said is the way I can protect me and the whole kingdom is I allow nobody to come up in here shooting. Period. If you come in your hand on your waistband, I said we put everything on safety when we came up in here. So if you come up in here and you look like you ready to go, you're gone. I'm your huckleberry. Every time I'm going to be your huckle. I'm not going to play, argue. All these goofies be arguing with each other and be friends with each other. I'm not going to waste time on that. And when you disrespect me, friend will never be. And if you disrespect me, friends we never were. So, know the difference. You won't be hearing me say how my ex-friend did. You wasn't my friend if you did that. And maybe my ex-friend slept with my husband. That was never your friend, girl. Never. Stop saying friend in the same sentence. Yeah, who cares who they are? They losers. And they stretch real good before that reaching. But like I said, they could reach somewhere else. I don't play the games these goofies taught y'all how to play that don't even work for them. They don't work for them. Because all these villains I'm talking about always break down to for the same thing that they're doing. They leave. Because they can't take what they're doing. What? It's just going too real. It been real. It was real the minute a grown man was talking about little girls in sexual ways. It got real for me then. I knew it was no way to look back. It got real. The first N-word drop. Nappy head, big lips. It got real when he said he was apologizing to AT2 for anybody even thinking about the N-word was wrong, as he still excused it. He was reading. How come they can say it? Who's the they? It got real when I bought that shirt that Busy Blue made that said girl. And I still say girl because that bothers him for some reason. And it really bothered him that Busy Blue did it. I didn't know you get to measure how gay he is. He's too gay for you. When I thought the action of gay was that y'all both slept with men and you were men. I thought that was the part of y'all being gay, not to measure who's gay or who's not gayer. But because you got the right to disgrace and belittle, I knew it was real then. I knew it was real when he was swearing to us that Rabbit was an immigrant, though she was born here. I knew it was real when he was disrespecting the Muslims. And happy Cinco de Mayo. Sorry. But anyway, I knew it was real. I knew it was real, y'all. I knew it was real when he sits and talks to women like he would hit them. Him and his husband. Like they'll fight a chick. And because she's saying something they don't like. That's okay though. I see. When he faked essay. And by essay, I'm talking about an attempt. That's the attempt is the A. As people are taking their life every day. Because they can't fight. Because they wish they had some people standing there saying, please don't, please don't. Screaming it. But we should care you want to take your life, but you don't care about a life. This is just how do you do that? Where do they do that at? I'm tired of us living in a civilization that okays the wrong as we're pointing out the wrongs we just don't like. Niggas are not. Yeah. Then if you say that, oh, you're wrong, you're fishing for his name to power. There's no power in his name. If there was, he'd have some peace. He'd be winning because his name was that powerful. It's just like with Jaguar, straight up, real talk. If Jaguar was big, Jaguar got arrested while on her own life. She was big like she say she is. Everybody would have been covering that story. You would have went to any platform and they would have stopped to discuss that. Especially the real big ones that speak on celebrities or people with celebrity status, like influencers and shit like that. None of them mentioned it. Nothing. Because you're really blackballed. So what you do is you find pockets where you still can be something. And in that pocket, you can be something in that community. And the bigger that community is, so that community, because once again, it's 200 million people on here, y'all. That community could have almost 1 million people all together as you put them all together. So that might be 1 million people talking to you. But remember, in a room of 200 million, 1 million is nothing. That's not a diss. Now, see, when we talk numbers, y'all got to talk the whole numbers. See, YouTubers want to bust you on the chart of what they are, but baby, they still sitting at the bottom of the chart. You know what I mean? They still sitting there. YouTube don't give out 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 plaques. They don't give out even 1,000. They say that 1,000, what you can get is this. At 5,000, what you can get is this. They get some perks extra to it. Because they say, okay, we're taking you serious now. It seems like you taking this a little serious. That's where to get them going. They give it out 100,000. There go your plaque. First, there go your first big mile for them is there. And is there a 5 in there? And I know that meal is the next ticket. So to them, you gotta hit some real, and even at the 100,000, they letting you know, like, hey, see you taking this serious. I see. That's why even in your things, you get in those analytics. What they telling you about you, they ain't telling you about nobody else. They're not telling you about, hey, Danny, you gotta be Pookie to be Dookie. And if they say this is where you get the ratings, you gotta. If they say this all you can do, you prove anything I can do. That's when you have power. When you have power, anything you speak of is important. Not just if you diss and here they come for the diss. That means you got power there. And that's why you can only stick there. That's why some creators, even when they come out, they got to go back there because that's the flow. Nobody wants, they could be talking about the most important stuff and nobody wants to hear it. They don't care. Then they'll say, man, all people like is the BS. They don't like it if you do anything else. They want you arguing all the time. Well, let's find it. Let's go to the biggest creators and see if all they're doing is arguing all the time. Let's see if they're sitting on doxing people. So are you trying to get there or are you just cool being here? If you cool being here, be cool being here. But stop trying to tell me you're trying to reach these plateaus you're not going to reach doing it that way, period. Period. Like where you trying to go, you're not going to go. You keep singing how it is. Come on, man. Then y'all don't know PR. Then y'all don't know what they be saying. They be saying, you got to stop. We got to stand on this. We got to do this. Okay, they're on this. We're going to get in front of it. It'd be stuff like that. They wouldn't be saying, girl, go back and forth with them for 2 years. No, because they're going to say you're going to put a name that you're not going to be able to take off. And if you jump every time somebody says it, they're going to be like, oh my God, every time you say it, you're going to jump. Mm-hmm. I know that's right. The wrenches are whapping. But yeah, no. But yeah, like I said, no, the stuff that go on, please. And so no, I'm gonna do it different. I'm gonna do it different. And it don't have to work for somebody else. I need what I need to work for me. Work for me. You know, that's what I need to work for because that's the person doing it. But yeah, what y'all getting into today? I'm trying, as y'all see, I'm trying today to do less sunglasses inside because the problem is I think that what it's doing is making my vision darker. So it's changing it in the light. So I'm trying today to have a day without glasses a lot. So far it's okay. Now today, my eye is a little swollen under. I don't know if y'all can see that. You see it? See, when I turn this way, I know you can see it because I can see where it looks shiny. Oh, look, and a tear must have been coming out of my eye. Well, that's another thing, but I've been trying not to keep wiping it because earlier I was going to clean my face and I was wiping at my eyes. And then after I did it, my eye just was irritated. For like 10 minutes, I couldn't open it at all. And I'm like, oh, I got to stay away from my eyes. Then I put my drops in before I went live. So I'm like, oh. It always makes you want to wipe around your face. See, like I'm touching it. I'm just trying to. It has. It has. Like I said, right now my eyes aren't at the same vision. So this one, my other eye is a lot clearer. That's the one I read the comments with. And it's another reason I sit at this angle, so it's on this side. And this one, like I said, it's doing good. And compared to when I got this surgery done, it's doing fantastic. So I just try to look at the good. Like I said, mentally, I think because I was so afraid of being like I was, it helps me from not being there. Because like I said, what you got to know is your triggers. People always want to know everybody else. What's their triggers? What's they this? You got to know your own. And but lately, when I felt a little down, instead of going down, I just found myself watching something funny or going to bed. And so I've been going to bed early, especially when it's heavy, when the head is heavy, and when so many things are going on in life in general. And so it makes it even more heavy. But yeah, so wait, Tina, tell him you can't work while I'm live. Wait, what happened? Have a great day, Lisanne. Oh, she said work is kicking her butt. Oh yeah, I know. I know, sis. I know. But don't forget your other. I know Dana's at work. I believe too. I think that's what we haven't seen her. So I know that's one thing about going early. So sometimes I be trying to wait until later. But then I know later, like I said, right now. Oh, that's what I was just talking about. Like in my mental, sometimes they go, So I never know when my mental gonna be. And like I said, it's not going nowhere dark or bad. It'll just go into super worry. Um, like right now, I'm looking at my eye, so I can see the glare of the light off of the eye, right? And and so of course I'm touching over my good eye. We're gonna call it the good eye, but I'm really talking about this eye. But I can see the glare over it. And so the funny thing is, the glare looks worse on it today, but my eye today actually is just better. Like as far as it's open, I can move it side to side, and it's better like that. It's hard to explain, but sometimes you see it and you get scared. But like I said, I just sit and think about the blessings. I think about how we going on the 3 weeks out of my surgery, and I'm sitting here with no glasses on talking to y'all, and I was unable to do that last time. So now I don't mean I'm glassesless or that yesterday was a good day, the day before. But we all know the day before, I had a bad eye day. Those 2 days I did because I had overdid my eye when I had tried to go back and see if I could work just to test myself. Because sometimes I just don't like, even though I sit still a lot, and no matter what, I'm never gonna work more than 30 hours in a week. Like I'm never gonna give more than that, not to another job, like to work for anybody. But unless it was like, oh, I'm gonna work later, so I does this check because I'm doing this with that check, I do it like that. But it wouldn't be my um, everything because, like I said, in getting this eye together, I've gotten my life together and know what I need to do and know that time waits for no one. You know what I mean? It's not gonna wait. We always waiting and putting off what we need to be doing now. No time like the present. So, mm-hmm. It is. Because Tina is an all star up in there too. They wouldn't be able to work right if she didn't. Wait, we can't do it without you. That's what they always said about Tina. Ain't they, Tina? But like I said, they like, wait, we can't work without you. Say, we hear Danny saying she needs you. So you're an all star everywhere. But yeah. Oof, this like I said. But that's it. And so we gotta bring back some good energy. Everybody always saying that. Let's bring the fun back. Let's bring the laughter back. That's why even when I'm talking about it, I'm like, let's just fuck it. I'm gonna crack a joke or something here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it moving, but where is the fun? Where is, like, for instance, y'all? Does anybody in here is anybody in here a Sex and the City fan? Anybody? Because I am a Sex and the City fan, and the new one just came back, so I do want to talk about it because I love Sex and the City. We don't even have to break it down on the show. Like, I think I might just take whatever the episode was about and make that like a topic, but based off of, like, because I love Sex and the City, and I even think like when it came back that first season, like I love that they going with still with the times, you know what I mean, and things are going. But man, lots of great conversations, and they're easier to have some of those conversations when you use it from the show perspective because everybody is so sensitive out here. You can't really even hold a real adult conversation, but people could go listen to somebody shit on the dead, but you couldn't have a conversation about religion or anything, because we're gonna get into an argument, a fight. We're gonna say hateful stuff. Mari, what you say? Hold on, my son. Hold on. I'm like, he's talking from the front. I'm all the way back here. Does he know I'm live? Does he know back here? Right? Oh, hold on. Here come my other son. Can I help you, son? Can I help you? You say I'm not. Okay. All right, guys. I guess I'm getting the hints. I got to go to the store today. Um, I got to go to the store today, and I have to. Nino, do not unplug my. He walking under my cords. Then he had to press past my legs as he did it. I can't. Such a bully. I ain't wagging. Get. Y'all, I got his tail at the bottom of my hand. Y'all can't see my hand. That was still. Okay. This is my welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. That's what happens. Now he want a Lunchable. The Lunchable's on the table. Go and get it. Go and get the lunch. He said, wait, Lunchables. He said, who got turkey Lunchables? Because he loved turkey. Bobby, ain't no Lunchables for you today. No. All right, give me a kiss. One. Just one. Ain't you boy. Yep. All right, y'all. Like I said, welcome to my world. Welcome to my world. I love you too, but there ain't no Lunchables, okay? It was a jokey joke. You got so excited, your tail is just wagging, but there's really no Lunchable in this story. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to the store because I have to go because today I have to go get some more dog food. Oh, and it's a rainy day, so I have to go to the store. So I'm gonna go to the store. Like I said, we'll see what later brings. I don't know. Because like I said, rainy days are days sometimes. Man, they great to sleep in, but sometimes they just. But if you got a fur baby, get close to them, enjoy them. That's what I do when we inside. I'm never alone. No way that right. And he's so spoiled. Like right now, why are you in my lap? But so I can get this weight off my legs. Look, the weight of the world off my legs. So I can do that. I'm gonna get ready to get on out of here. And like I said, I will catch y'all later. What you think? Yeah. Right. He said potatoes. He said somebody said potatoes. He said, you want to go get a Lunchable and some potatoes? He said, let's get to it. You want to go get that? You want a donut? Nah, he ain't getting no donut. No, but how you gonna knock down the marker that's gonna solve all the crime? This is my lawyer. See, he don't have no respect for my lawyers and stuff. But yeah, we gonna put this graph together. I'm gonna start working on it myself. Not graph, excuse me. This chart and connecting. I'm gonna start it. But I got to get some other color markers because I want to change the colors so you can know their importance. You want to solve a crime, baby, you got to get to the top of it. I got to get to the beginning. I got to know. We finna turn this to The Wire. Anybody watch The Wire? We about to get to this wire shit. Had a chart up. Remember, he was out there putting hats on them. Bubs was out there putting hats on them so you can know they power. Say, oh, we got on the red hat. He's a general. But now these people generals. So they gotta have some other names. Bubba, help me think of them. Because he's such a good boy. But Bub, you're really getting kind of heavy on the legs, though. We need you to get down, okay? If you get, then, Bubba, that's not getting off of me. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Because every time he comes, don't he just steal the show? He's like a photo bomber. He just comes along, takes over. Okay, well, come on, let's go get it. Let's go get it. Y'all, I'm gonna get out of here before I get him. Before I get him. I'm gonna get him. He's such a sweetheart. But yeah, Susie too much. Tina, you already know he team too much. You already know he is. I'll tell you. Yes, yes. Do not forget to smash that crown. Smash that like button on your way in, on your way out, but smash it. Smash it. Yeah, he do. He do, Harmony. He do. He need his own channel. He'll be messy. He'll be messy. Messy knee. That'll be the name of his channel. Messy knee. And then his about it, it'll be like, I love to eat. I'm all in the business. And I say a lot of curse words. More than I think he curse. Way more. He worse. See now, Nino, I gotta tell him a secret. That's my translator. That's who's translating all this shit to me. I be watching Nino. Lies. Don't you remember that last laugh? What they really saying is, it's me. That's my translator, y'all. So, yeah. Messy name. Messy name. Mm-hmm. He's so messy that when Mims was passing out wrenches, he swore he got one. I said, you ain't got a channel. He said, I do. So I still ain't found a channel yet, Harms. I ain't, but if he's somewhere out there, yeah. You know what? I think I'm gonna make me a troll account. It's gonna say messy knee. It's gonna be me, man. Me behind the whole page. It's me. Let me stop somebody come out messy knee. Y'all know how Nino talk. It wouldn't be like. Right, and find that channel. I found it. It's Nino sunbathing. That's how they know it's the channel and stuff. He'll be on one of those things, floating across a pool with his paws behind his back. But if his paws crossed, y'all know he about to be on something messy. Just know that when y'all see that on this channel, y'all ever see that, know he about to be a mess. He about to be hella messy. Hella messy. Well, let me get out of here while I'm telling all his secrets. And y'all have a good one till we meet again, whether it's in another chat or if I come back on here tonight. To everybody who come back later, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hope you had a good Monday too. Y'all have a good time. I've enjoyed you today. Had a couple of distractions that changed my whole talking about the week. But that's okay. I got attention deficit anyway, so it happens a lot. And I'm not afraid to say it. Not afraid to say it. I'm not. I'm just glad I never had to get on Ritalin. They tried. Well, I'm just so glad. He can't have forever, Harmony. We gonna look. I'm in that investigation. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find what is he under. But yeah, y'all. Let me get out of here. Willow Abad, I can see it now. Tell y'all fur babies probably know. Watch them. They gonna lead us to it. Because they already subscribed under y'all accounts. They subscribe. I could feel it. But Willow says she'll be your mom, Nino. I can't do this down. Y'all, I'm out of here. I see you later. Bye-bye. I'm messy, y'all. He's so full of it. He got to get a channel, though, y'all. We gonna find his. That's why he being so quiet, because he know we close, Harmony. He know we close.